Howdy Joe here. And today, I want to talk about a flashlight. But not any flashlight. A flashlight that we know, we love. My elbows are shaking the table. But a flashlight that most of us have mounted on our pistols. And that's the tlr-1. This bad boy, 1,000 lumens. Bam, 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 bam. Tourette's warning. I'll have to put it at the beginning, but yeah, Tourette's warning. This flashlight, love it. It's one of my favorite flashlights on any of my guns. And super blinding, you know, if you walk into a room with like white walls and you flash that bad boy, like flashbang yourself. But I've heard rumors. Show clear. Rumors around the campfire that there was another light floating in the ether. And not just like some crazy expensive Surefire $300 light for your pistol, but a budget-friendly light that you could pick up at one of the best stores ever created. This is not an endorsement for them, but I buy a lot of things from that store. I buy tools to break them, that and this, like, you can return anything. You gotta love it. And that's Harbor Freight. And finally, I got my hands on one of these bad boys. They only sell them in store. You can't pick them up online. You have to like show up at the store before they're sold out and pick them up. And it is the Braun 1,000 lumens tactical rail mounted LED light. This bad boy looks kind of familiar. Does it not? Meh. Looks like they only almost like come from the same factory. I don't know. But I want to dig into this and compare them because they look like they might be the same light. Just one with branding, one without. And if that's true, this guy runs for $50 retail. You know, I picked mine up $40 Facebook Marketplace. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got a hustle going on, but I can't even be mad at that. But like here, I just got this in the mail the other day. And can't show you where it's from, but you might be able to guess. Here's the tlr-1 Streamlight. Look at that. $50 or that. So that's kind of what I want to get into today. I want to walk outside in the pitch black, you know, compare them face to face, shine the light, and we're going to shine the light on the truth. Is it the same light, just not branded? We're about to find out. I'm John. Okay, we're going to start by just looking at these two side by side right now before we even take it out of the box. Size comparison, they look damn near identical. It looks like there might be some difference in, looks like there might be a little length there and stuff, but damn near. And everything that comes in the box, you've got your CR123s, your batteries, you've got your mounts, your P320, 92, don't know what that is, 1913 rail, and some other weird little guy, don't even know what that is. So, same things that come in the box as this bad boy. So let's open her up. Alright, so I got them out of the box, well, got it out of the box without everything exploding everywhere. Comes with some extra locking, like a locking bolt, I'm guessing, to lock, for locking your Glock. That's a Glock one. It came with that. You got all the extra pieces there, extra Allen wrenches. And getting out of the box, like, I did feel some differences. Primarily, the body is almost the same. Almost. We have some differences, though. There are differences. So you see right here, you got an extra piece of metal here compared to just on this side. You've got this blocking spot. So the lockup action is a little different on these. If you feel like on the Streamlight, you can press out to unlock it. This, you can't. These are both on springs. So you've got 2 points instead of 1 point. That could malfunction primarily. I feel like less is more, you know, in these situations, especially when you're coming to build like some, like, you know, police use this light all the time. This is a working light, you know what I'm saying? So there's one right off the rip. Don't know if it's like break it or, make it or break it when it comes to it, but that's one. So then we get in here and you look, there are some differences in the body. Nothing too crazy. They're almost exactly the same. Height-wise, this guy sits a little bit higher. And in the back, you can see this is a slimmer cut right there. This is a little bit thicker. And then you start to look at the battery compartments. Now let's compare. The Streamlight, this is a good, solid for a piece of plastic lockup to put together. This, good too, doesn't move around anything crazy. But then, we're going to take the battery compartment off. Pops off nice, drop the batteries. This feels a little rough here. Almost lots of batteries. This feels a little jank master flex, Let's pop these guys. Ooh, alright, so that pops to get out good. Ooh, I've lost these batteries too. Don't worry about those. Alright, so it pretty much feels the same, hanging off here. The lashing design is, there's a little bit more play in this one than this one, definitely. So we'll just say the tolerances, there's bigger tolerances on this, higher tolerance for, not machined 100% great. But overall, they feel almost the same. This has got a little bit of use. She ain't too bad. This is a newer light too. Alright. So, right off the rip, we can tell this is designed cheaper. They saved some money in some areas. They also added an extra point of failure, in my opinion. I don't know, an extra point for failure compared to this guy. So now I guess it's time to see how bright the light is. Let's just test the old light bright. Tourette's warning, because we are going to be doing some flashing. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we made it down to the garage. We're down here setting up, and don't mind, it's a wreck right now. Tail end of winter. Garage is still full of shit. Gotta clean it out. Besides the point. But, so what we're going to do, we got both our lights. We got both of our lights set up on our Glocks. Both showing clear. No mag. We got them labeled A and B. And we're going to start with the indoor test. We're going to use my garage for a scenario. We're going to set up the camera, back end of the garage, and we're going to come through the door, boom, shine the light. Then we're going to come through the door, strobe for light A, light B. And then after that, we're going to do some testing outside. I've got a decent sized yard. We're going to, shine the light just to see how far it goes, check out the strobe on both lights. Hopefully the cops don't show up and be like, what the hell's going on here? But I got a decent sized yard and my neighbors are cool, so we should be good to go. Hopefully. But so that's the plan. We're going to start there. It's a little cold outside. Winter doesn't want to give up, but we'll be alright. Light A through the door. Seems to be lighting up the area pretty good. Good surround. You can catch the dark shadows without a problem. Now we're going to hit the strobe feature. That's pretty alright. Strobe is nice and disorienting, just how I like it. Whew. Alright, so that was light A. We're gonna, it's a little dusty in here. Went well. We're gonna see how light B does now. Okay, light B coming through the door. Good coverage. This looks a little brighter, check out the strobe effect here. Let's see. Alright. I don't know. It is hard to tell the difference right now. Alright, so that was light B. It's hard to tell the difference being the end user, but I'm hoping that the camera can shine a light on me a little bit more with how it actually looked visually. But so we did the inside test on A and B, and next is the outside. We're gonna see about that that lumens, how it's shining out there, the kind of surround and spread it has, and then go from there. Then we can reveal these bad boys and find out which is which, you know? Alright, so we're outside. We're gonna start out with light A. I've got the camera facing towards my house and a little bit of the woods lines. My house is about 25 yards, so that's like our judgment for distance. We're gonna start off with light A and check out the coverage here. Boom. Alright, that's light A. It's a pretty dark night tonight. You can see in the trees pretty well. We might spot a raccoon or something, not gonna lie. But light A's doing pretty good. Look at that coverage. So if there's somebody up behind that house, you'd be able to see them coming from the top road, no doubt. Alright, same angle, same distance, light B. We're gonna shine this thing. Alright. Seems to be a little bit different hue pattern. Almost does look a little bit brighter in the center compared to the other one. See up in the trees good. Still no raccoons. No possums. That's light B. That pattern, it almost looks a little brighter in the center compared to light A. Alright, so next I'm going to do a test with the flashlight facing the camera from up there, just to get that like full-on light from a distance. Alright, we made it back inside from the cold, and we're back in the warm house, you know, and we did our testing. We did the indoor, the outdoor testing. I was surprised to find that it was harder to tell the difference between the lights. Looking back at the videos, I thought it was going to be more like, alright, you know, this is Streamlight, this is the Harbor Freight. No, it was actually kind of hard to tell. And so without further ado, we'll go. Light A was, boom, the Streamlight. Streamlight, light A, boom, was the classic, tried, true, battle-tested Streamlight. Light B was the Braun. Old B, the good old Brunner boy. And I must say, sorry, I got a magazine bouncing around over here, making noise, but dude, for $50, the Braun is a steal. It seems to be a great comparison to the tlr-1. There are slight differences. We saw in the body and like how it was put together was a little bit more chintzier, but overall, it does almost the same thing. Now, do I think further down the line, with more people using this and like, you know, to see how well it really performs? Because it's something that's going to have to be seen. Like, you know, a rugged test, like thousands of rounds with it on there, like how it holds up and stuff, like, needs to be done. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick up another one just to destroy. Don't tell my wife I said that, but, you know, I'm going to pick up another one and put it through the test, you know, because, you know, Streamlight, she's tough. I can pick it up, and I know this light's going to turn on every time. Every time. You know, I have multiple of them. I love them. But I'm down to give this a try for $50. You know, a fraction of the price of the tlr-1. Why not give it a chance? See how well she holds up. And there are slight differences. You know, the toggle, like this has It's a little tougher than, like, this guy's so nice and light. But for $50 you can't beat it. And I think Harbor Freight came out with something great. Do I think it's an exact clone? No, but it's definitely a clone. It's definitely a clone. So, my recommendation, if you get a chance, pick one up. Like, what's it gonna hurt? It's only $50, and it seems to be like a pretty freaking awesome light. Thanks for sticking with me on this one. Like and subscribe, all that stuff people say. But I'm enjoying making these videos, and I think it's fun. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next, but we'll see what happens next Wednesday. So, howdy, I'm Joe, and thanks for watching the video. Just watched two hawks bang. Wild, dude. Wild.